This question was really off YouTube, and it was asking about why is it important to hit a golf ball with just your right hand to your left hand, because you have both hands on when you hit it. Well, I would agree with that, but what's the point of just one hand? Okay, well, first of all, learning how to do this, learning how to pivot the club, how to direct the momentum of the club head so the weight of the club head is doing as much of the work for you as you can, so you don't need a lot of grip pressure and tension to try to catch it up. I just saw an article in one of the magazines about one of the really good players on one of the tours, and he said he had a firm grip pressure, and he felt like he needed to have a firm grip pressure to control the club. Well, if I watch his swing, I can tell you why he has to have a firm grip pressure. There's also one of the ladies on the ladies tour that said that. When I watch their swings and I watch how the club moves, they have to have a fairly firm grip pressure to actually, yes, and the word he used was to control the club through the ball. But if you look at most, and across the industry, over a hundred and some odd years of golf, light grip pressure has been a constant. So if you swing with just your right hand, there's two ways to hit the ball. You could be really tight and just strengthen your grip and shut the face and just pull the club through and do this. Now, I could do that and hit the ball, but if I did that, I mean, first of all, yeah, I can hit it and hit it fairly straight, but there's a lot of tension. I can't hit it very far. Now, if you learn how to take one hand, so now if I get too jumpy with my body, it's going to be bad. And if I don't use my body at all, it isn't going to work. So now I'm letting the weight of the club swing in its natural arc. So we've got this pivoting where the handle goes from this side, even width, to that side, and then it starts down and it goes back to even, and then it goes here. So now I'm directing the weight of the club head, and I'm only holding this with basically two fingers. Now, if I get the club in the right arc and I direct the momentum of the club with very little effort, it went a little over 100 yards. And hold it with two fingers. So the more efficient you are with those drills, so the more you learn how with no tension to hit the ball with one hand, when you put two on there, it even becomes easier to get the momentum going where you don't need a lot of grip pressure. In my opinion, tight grip pressure means that there's something going on with the club that you're anticipating having to really hold on to move it back to the ball rather than letting it be directed into the ball. Very few sports I've ever been around, in fact, I don't even know one, where tighter grip pressure makes you a better player or makes you perform more efficiently. So that's why one hand, it's not about how far, it's about can you direct the weight where all of a sudden you learn how to direct the weight of the club head where it's not taking any effort to run the club into the ball. You get that, your full swing is going to improve dramatically.